Welcome to Jean Leon Ministries channel. If you're watching this specific video, you just clicked on the tab or the playlist that says Sermon Tips English, the English version. We have a section for English and a section for Haitian Creole. The tip that I want to share with you today is how to choose a captivating sermon titles. Experts recommend that sermon titles should be the last step in sermon preparation. And there's a reason for that. Imagine you're excited about a passage that you just read. And you already selected your title, you read the text, and you said, I'm going to call it this and I'm going to say this. But as you do your research in the text and you dive deeper into the text, when you do your historical background or you read the context of the passage, or maybe you read the chapter before and after, or maybe you do a deep analysis of the text, studying the words that were used, and you realize the direction that you thought the text was going, it's really not going there. So what happens now, you have to change your subject and change your sermon titles. Keep in mind, the purpose of your sermon title is to captivate your audience. So it is important to keep it short. Your sermon titles should not be no longer than 5 words. It should not be a complete sentence that will give away your sermon. It can be a complete sentence, but make sure it doesn't give away your sermon. Don't give away your sermon. The sermon title is not the subject, although it needs to be linked to the subject. It needs to make sense. If you are going to talk about faith, for instance, your sermon title cannot send the vibe that you'll be talking about perseverance. If possible, draw your sermon titles directly from the text. There are some clever way where you can use titles that are directly in the text. And people will be able to notice that, which is even better, and still not be able to know where you are going. Your sermon titles should not be predictable, because remember, the purpose is to captivate the attention of the audience. Stay away from negative titles. Do not use titles that are not popular. Use titles that are if you're gonna use a popular title, make sure people are familiar with it. Just do it. That's Nike slogan. So everybody know it. So once you say just do it, they know you are using Nike's slogan, but they still don't know where you are coming from until you dive into the text. Make sure, let me give you some ideas of what I consider to be a bad title. Make sure you pray every day so you could draw closer to God. That's just too long, and it gives away your entire sermon. Heaven is not real. That's a negative title, because it doesn't matter how you try to fix it in the sermon. It's a turn off, because we know that heaven is real. Jesus is knocking at the door of your heart. Let him in. It's too long. It just gives away your sermon. Jesus is coming soon is a statement and not a title. You said Jesus coming soon. There's nothing captivating about that. Let me give you an example of what I consider to be a good title for such a time as this. If you know the story of Esther, that's coming straight from the text, and it's captivating because nobody really knows where you're going until you dive into the text. In Joshua 24 verse 15, for instance, Joshua told the people, you cannot serve 2 masters and you cannot serve God. I preached a sermon where my sermon was entitled, You Cannot Serve the Lord, straight from the title, but nobody knew where I was going. I'm currently working on a sermon right now, and the title of the sermon is Convenient Companionship. Again, very compelling. Notice the CC, the alliteration. It's catchy, it's inviting, and people still do not know where I'm going until, even after I read the text, you may think you know where I'm going, but you don't know until I lead you there. So this is the first tip that I have for you, how to write a captivating sermon title. This is not the last time I'll be talking about sermon titles, because there's so much more that can be said about it. Thank you for joining us at Jean Leon Ministries. check out our other playlists, because it's not just about sermon. We have other playlists that address other topic. May God bless you, and make sure you come back, and make sure that you become a subscriber and hit that bell, so that when I have new videos, you'll be the first one to receive the notification. May God bless you.